sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, so here comes the offense for the first time today. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, the offense stars those plays where they want to get their playmakers the ball, and the defense understands it as well. I got to know when that guy comes in motion, he's a legit threat. They did, and you could tell. They pulled the trigger and went and made a nice play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt. They got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
You can dance around and look for space, or you can throw the stiff arm at him. He gets it out to the 17. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll give it to the back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he breaks some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let it go. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
So they couldn't get it done on third down. Now they'll line up in punt formation. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. The give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying play action. Finds his target down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. So you didn't pick up the first down on the short game, but will the analytics sway them to go for it here on fourth down?
I think the analytics say go for it, Reese, every single time, every situation now. It's only 1 yard to go, short yardage situation, man. I'm going to trust I can get that yard.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ross. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
They go to the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Going to the ground. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Caught behind the line. It's Moore. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
Looking to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Looking for a gap. It's Morris. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ross. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking left. Makes the grab. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outs.
Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
Pass interference, defense.
Thought he had the huge play with the interception. Instead, nabbed for PI, and it'll be first down for this offense. Gets it out fast. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
On second down, they'll take to the air. And that's a live ball. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play.
Man, those are...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And it's caught for the touchdown. What a grab and what a quick strike from that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Line gets set, first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that play. You could tell defense was not buying it. Got in the backfield, got the big play.
His home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to get to it. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They'll try the run. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Catch in the middle, it's Ross. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. It's a draw. Finding open areas. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
And, man, those are so frustrating for defenses because you're flying upfield, you're trying to get to the quarterback, and they slip that draw in there, and you can tell too many guys not doing their job, created some space for the running back to make the big play down the field.
Fast motion from the offense. Quick completion to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for space. It's Baxter. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's got the tight end. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The play action fake. Moves away as he feels pressure. He'll pull it down and run. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The first snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
That cornerback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Ross. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in the 3rd and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
And the incompletion is an open invitation to the special teams unit to come onto the field. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Keeps it on the bootleg. Pulls it in. It's Morris. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing. And
here comes the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Fires to the big fella. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in zones. You got to get him involved.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. And for this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Caught over the middle. It's Smith.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, then you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick 6. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Ross. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the 1st half.
You find great matchups where you see, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. The sure hands, it's Moore. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Looking to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And had they not picked up that 1st down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Feeling some heat. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And they don't want to risk a turnover here, so they'll just take the knee and head to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, a typical first-rate broadcast so far today from Syracuse. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Dome in lovely central New York.
We're ready to get it started here in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off play action on first down. Shoots it to the left. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. The short hands, it's Morris. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job on it.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He's looking to throw it. Using the quick game. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Comes out throwing on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. They'll run the screen. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And that's what defense is all about, understanding the situation. It's 3rd and long. I'm going to drop back. I'm going to make him throw that ball underneath to the running back and then do my job. Go corral, tackle him, and force the 4th down.
Special teams heading out after the 3rd down completion. Not quite special enough to move the chains. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. The give to the back. Nice move to keep moving. He needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Oh, picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring positions, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. Motion from the offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Snags a quick pass on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
They'll run play action. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Now this offense is back on the field. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his man. It's Smith.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
2nd and short now after that completion. He's looking to throw. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
On the return, it's Mason. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Moore. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making a tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
With jet sweep pass. Pirouettes away from the defense. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. The pull and throw off the RPO. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. They're going to throw it again. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
It's now second down after the short completion. Give to the running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, going up top. Throws to the wideout. He makes a grab. Makes the catch and runs his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They'll throw it on first down. Release to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Morris. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking for room. It's Baxter. Tackled after picking up the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads it left. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. To the ground with the back. Every journey begins with a step. This offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
How about that? 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense when the 3's coming soon.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got a man. It's Smith. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Quick release by the QB. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Off the boot, looking for his man. Skips away from pressure. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Caught, close to the marker, it's Baxter. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first downs. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on second down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Ross. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our...
Deep shot for the end zone. Makes the catch and gets the score.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, but I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time. This is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Mason. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Hands it off. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Baxter. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to find his man on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
After the missed connection, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Moore. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw it again. Working the middle, it's complete. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll throw it on first down. Snags it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he stomps his way into the end zone for a touchdown. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Mason. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Across the 25, he's got room. just chewing up yardage along the way.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quickly complete. Tackled immediately after the catch. And on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. He's going to pass. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to run for it. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. And as they come to the line, they have the lead, and they have the clock on their side. 1st and goal. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. They want to run it left here. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They've got him pinned back and they're trying to rattle their eardrums. Listen to this crowd. He'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Working on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ross.
You're seeing a lot of confidence out of this quarterback now. 3 for 3 on this 2-minute drive. He understands that he needs to step up if his team's going to win this game. And he's playing his best football right now.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it, and stopped the clock. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive. Got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
On 4th down, looking to pass. This time on target. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
They convert the 4th down, but back to the line with no time to waste. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
This late in the game, 4th quarter, go time, we got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's 3rd down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Coming after him. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.